What's going on, ladies and gents? I'm back with another episode of TEW 2020 Local to Global.
Hell yeah.
And before this recording, Matt and I were looking at the worker deaths, the workers who have died since our save. And we didn't realize Dolph Ziggler in the save has died over a month and a half ago. We didn't even know that from a car accident. That's very unfortunate. And also Jon Stewart has died as well around the same time. But anyway, it's a little bit of a dark note, as you can see there. We didn't know that at the time when we started the save. That's a bummer because one of us could have easily used Obstacle when his contract was up, or yeah. To get on a more positive note,
yeah, definitely a bummer on that one.
Money, a very, very big bummer. To get on a positive note, I'm on $243,000.
Hell yeah!
And as you see, my show Massacre is scheduled in 2 days.
2 days time. Where we will see Eric Young versus Ken Carson. Ken Carson's match of choice. You will also
Ken Carson's match of choice versus Eric Young.
What else will you see on that show?
We're going to get Lufisto versus Ember Young for the Women's Championship.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to have EC3 defending the LSW heavyweight title against Willie Mack.
Of course.
As well.
And then a bit of it.
We're going to obviously see Brutus.
Of course he'll be on the card.
Against some. He'll be on the card and much more.
Of course. And then if you take a look over on my side, Storm Wrestling, tonight we have True Heart 2020. And some matches you can expect, obviously, the Andrew Everett versus Leo Russian ladders match. It's going to be crazy. I cannot wait for the world title. And then you have also the match of Rosemary Dobson will be taking on MJ Jenkins one more time. So many. Those are just two of the matches you're going to see. Let's put it that way.
I'm pumped.
It's going to be good. And I just want to point out a quick thing. Every episode up until now, we've all done in one sitting. Well, not one sitting, but we
over
have
two nights. Two nights.
So it's going to be kind of the case of if you've commented something, we will read it 100%, but it won't be in any video. Probably up until now is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just a quick side note.
Pretty much the first 4 episodes, any comments that you've put, any requests that you've put, won't be put into effect until pretty much episode 5, 6, and later on down the line.
Of course. Without further ado, I think we should see you at the booking screen.
Yeah.
All right, what is going on, people? We are back here, and we are at True Heart. This is a huge show. It's it could be a groundbreaking show. It's one of those things. I do not know how this show is going to go. I'm very excited for it. I'm nervous.
Being held in front of 75 people in Seattle, Washington, of course.
Of course. Now we've got Matt Markey just welcoming the Storm crowd and the people watching on YouTube to True Heart. So Kid Lycos was not meant to be the red agent in that. Anyway, 39 rated segment. Can't complain with that. We kick it off with a great match.
Nice, bro.
Voodoo defeating Matt Cage in 10 minutes and 25 seconds by submission. 45 off his game, and he got a 45 rating for Voodoo, and Matt Cage got a 36. Matt Cage improving, in my opinion.
He's doing better, I must say, without Jason Cage there on the show.
I'm surprised he did that well, yeah. So if anyone's wondering where Jason Cage is, he's actually at another promotion. So I was not able to book him. So we just thought we'd do this match. In this match, Eric Doom came out and distracted Matt Cage, and this is when Voodoo, capitalized on the situation. So,
Nice.
Next segment, we have the debut of Carly Colon, and he's there with Melina Mendez. He says, "We are here at True Heart, and we have come to take Storm over. And I'm going to prove that at the next Storm event, Storm Wrestling 3, with an open challenge." So, pretty good segment there.
Ooh,
Probably expected
okay.
a little bit more from Carly, or formerly known as Carlito. Only a 32. I probably expected a little bit more from him, but you can't complain. So,
Exactly.
next match, we had a great wrestling match. Apparently, we had Cody Hall defeat Mike Seidel
Oh shit!
with a powerbomb. During the match, we had Mike Seidel get a bruised eye socket. Mike Seidel had a 47, Cody Hall with a 29. Yeah, not good there. Shane Helms just saying, yeah, he definitely got a bruised eye socket. So then, in our next segment, we had MJ Jenkins' pre-match interview with Crazy Mary Dobson, and it had just been announced that MJ Jenkins was going to versus Crazy Mary Dobson in a 25-minute Iron Woman match, and
That's insane.
is why I'm so nervous. So let's just
I never
see how
saw
we
you
go
better.
here. In a 36 rated match, I'm very happy with that. Crazy Mary Dobson defeated MJ Jenkins in a 25-minute Iron Man / Iron Woman match. 25 minutes, obviously, 1-0. Crazy Mary Dobson makes her defense of her Storm Women's title. Now, the ending of this was Crazy Mary Dobson debuted one of her new finishes. So she's of course got the moonsault, but now she also has the Kimura lock. So I knew that there was going to be some issues with this match as far as flow, but I just felt like this really put my women's division on show, and I'm really happy with that. So I'm actually really happy with 36.
That's a good match there.
Yeah.
That's a good match right there.
So as we move on, we have everyone's favorite tag team, the Lost Ice Creams, coming out. They're hyping the crowd up for their match. You know, they're handing out kids some ice cream bars. It's going off here in Storm, here in front of 75 people in Seattle. True Heart, man, True Heart. Anyway, they have a match with New Heavenly Bodies. So Ice Cream Junior pinned Dustin Carino with a banana split. Now that move is crazy. That move, so it's a scissor kick. So let's say El Hijo Ice Cream goes for a scissor kick, gets the scissor kick, and as he's just hit that, Ice Cream Junior hits a swanton bomb. So pretty crazy move, that one. Ice Cream Junior was really off his game, and he performed at a 50. Ice Cream is so good, man. Ice Creams are really good, and I'm really impressed. Heavenly Bodies did okay. Obviously, it was really off his game. Still got a 21. I'm happy with this match. I really am. So, as we move on, we got backstage. Katie Forbes attacks Katarina Waters, calling her, washed up. Like, why even come here? You know that this is my brand. You know, what are you doing? And Mikey breaks him up, and he says, "I will decide what to do with this situation on Storm 3, and I will see. I'll see you both there." So there's a bit of a segment to build that feud up. Yeah.
Nice.
Then our main event of the evening in a 48 rated match, we have Andrew Everett defeating Leo Rush when Andrew Everett finally wins the Storm World Championship. 46.
I told you this match would steal the show, brother.
Andrew Everett performing at a 46, and Leo Rush performing at a 48. Finally, that tournament is done. It took, 2 months? No, it took a month.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It feels like it's taken a lifetime. But finally, they've put that match out there. And it was a good match, in my opinion.
Nice.
And to finish off the show, we just had Andrew Everett celebrating becoming the first ever Storm World Champion. As for the final show rating, a 45 rated show. There we go.
That's fucking beautiful, brother. That's beautiful.
There we go. Honestly, I don't feel like I earned a 45. But
no, you had not one, not two, but 3 outstanding matches.
True. Got to give Matt props for Voodoo there. Ice Cream Junior. I keep complimenting him, but oh my god. You know what? Actually, no. I can win with him, man. They put on a 25-minute match. Compliment all three of those. And obviously, dude, I mean, Andrew Everett did amazing. Leah Rush did amazing. I can only compliment 3 people. So,
Yeah.
this is where it's hard. So, Voodoo was pleased. Rosemary Dobson was pleased. And MJ Jenkins was pleased. Yeah. There's that show. I'm extremely happy with that. And we will see you guys in the booking of Mr. BT Savage's show.
Massacre.
There we go. Massacre 2020. We'll see you all there.
Welcome back to this second here on TEW 2020. We are in one of my major shows, Massacre 2020. We should kick off this show with Comrade Thompson welcoming everyone to the major event, Massacre. And then Ken Carson interrupts and announces for his match against Eric Young is going to be a Massacre street fight. It's going to be very intense here. Taken got a 34.
Yeah.
Pretty good start.
May I add, in front of 84 people in Austin, Texas.
Yes, indeed. As we get into the next segment here, this is a match between Brutus Kamoski versus Nick Densmore. 27 rated match. Brutus Kamoski had a 33 performance. Nick Densmore had a 21. And then in 5 minutes 31 seconds, the KO King by stoppage. Yes.
And we're just going to move into the next segment here.
Sorry about that, Peter. It was a little bit of a technical difficulty.
Yeah.
Again, Brutus Kamoski defeated Nick Densmore in 5 minutes and 31 seconds by stoppage. The KO King strikes again. I'm telling you, this guy is going to be a big star. As we move on to the next segment here, Lufisto cutting a promo on Amber Young, telling her that tonight in their match, she's going to teach Amber Young a lesson in respect. So she should. Amber Young's a bitch. I'm telling you that right now. I got a 25. And then we move on to the Von Erichs defeating LAX in a tables match for the LSW Tag Team titles. Sean Hernandez was eliminated first, then Homicide. The Von Erichs make defense number 1 of the LSW Tag titles. Very good performance from Homicide again. Marshall Von Erich did very well.
Very good match.
Ross Von Erich. Very good match. Ross Von Erich did all right. Hernandez didn't do his best, but again, that's all good and well. Then we move on to Eric Young coming to promo, looking forward to fighting Ken Carson in this match and proving that he still has it in the ring, or just in general. And he's looking for revenge on Ken Carson, of course, after last show and the show beforehand as well. So that should be very interesting. And we move on to the women's title match as Lufisto defeated Amber Young in 13 minutes and 8 seconds by pinfall with a burning hammer. Lufisto did well. Amber Young didn't do the best.
Yeah,
the match still did decent though.
Amber Young's definitely improving. Gonna improve. That's gonna be a build for you.
She'll improve over time, indeed. In my opinion.
Hey.
As we move on here, after the match, Lufisto winning, the lights go out. Then Rosemary appears once the lights come back on, and she attacks Lufisto from behind, picks up the belt, and poses with it, suggesting that she is going to go after Lufisto and the women's title. That should be a very interesting program indeed.
Definitely. 100%.
I can't wait for that. That will be cool. As we move on here to the Massacre street fight, and Ken Carson defeated Eric Young in 12 minutes and 43 seconds. Eric Young had a very good performance there. And also, Ken Carson didn't do bad either. The match got a 44. It was very good performance from both of them.
So obviously during that match, the reason Ken Carson actually winning was Eric Young unfortunately got injured during the match.
Yes, he got injured, and after the match, Eric Young got stretchered away. It's very upsetting to hear. I don't know how long Eric Young's going to be out for, but Ken Carson obviously proven himself to be one of the top dogs here in LSW.
As we move on, we have a triple threat match here.
Triple threat match here. Devontae making his debut for LSW, defeating Mike Rollins and Owen Travers in 9 minutes and 44 seconds when Devontae pinned Mike Rollins with a TKO.
Hell yeah.
Devontae did okay. Mike Rollins did well. On Travers, he had a little bit of an improvement. Match did pretty well.
Happy with that. As we move on, we finally find out what was the point of this match. And here we go.
Yeah, what is the point of this match? Well, here we are. Conrad Thompson comes out and announces at the next major event, which is going to be High Hopes. He's going to be in the High Hopes ladder match.
Do you want to explain a little bit about that? Yeah.
I do want to explain. You may say, what is the High Hopes ladder match? Well, it's kind of a copy of Money in the Bank, but not exactly. Basically, it's the equivalent of Money in the Bank. Basically, you're going to have 5 or 6 guys competing for a contract, and whoever wins will have the opportunity to cash in the contract for a world heavyweight title shot within the next year. And that'll be a great opportunity for one of the guys who wins that match.
100%. Of course. I agree completely with that. As we move into the big main event.
The big main event of the evening, as we've got Ethan Carter III against Willie Mack in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Ethan Carter III won in by 2 straight falls in 17 minutes and 38 seconds. The first fall happened by pinfall with a sweet meat sizzler. Finish saw Mike Chioda take over with ref after the original referee was knocked out, Jimmy Corderas.
Of course.
And both men performed well. The match was a little too long, given our audience. Well,
of course.
Yeah, that's my bad. But still, the match still got 47. Very good.
Yeah, definitely.
Very good performance there.
Wow. Good job.
Both of them. And as we see, the rating of our show.
Good job, my brother.
We got 44. That was a very good show. And I must say, who am I going to highlight here? Well, I want to highlight Eric Young for putting on a great performance.
Yep.
I want to also highlight EC3. He put on a good performance as well. And then, I also want to highlight. Oh man, this is
Devontae did really well in his debut.
Yeah, actually, no, we're gonna highlight Devontae. Devontae, he also did well in his debut for LSW, and
you all seem pleased. You can't complain with that.
No, can't complain. They're all happy.
44 rated show, and that
was Massacre 2020.
And that is the end of this episode, my friends. Thank you
my brothers and sisters
so much for watching this. We've come a long way. We've got, and this isn't stopping. Yeah. This is not stopping. We are loving this. Obviously, make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave some comments, and click that subscribe so you don't miss an episode. I can't stress how important enough that is. We're going to try and figure out a schedule, hopefully an uploading schedule over the next couple of weeks. So that'll be on the Twitter, and then obviously follow the Twitter that's in the description, because then that'll let you know whether we can or can't upload, or if we're going to do a stream, or it's all very important.
That will give you all the updates for our channel and
and insight of what we're doing during the days. So make sure to check that out, and I appreciate you all, and we will see you in the next episode.